Good day. Can I have a look at your identity card?
Yes, sure. Let me take it out for you.
Thank you. Miss Sabah Amjad. Can I call you Sabah?
Yes, it's fine by me.
Sabah, as a part of interview procedure, we need to do the recording of this interview. Are you comfortable with it?
Yes.
Okay. Sabah, briefly introduce yourself to me.
All right. So, my name is Sabah Amjad. In my culture, Sabah name means morning cool breeze or fresh air, which symbolizes sense of freshness and vitality. It also evokes the sense of sereneness or freshness. All right. So, one more reason that I feel really bonded with my name is that my grandmother named. Sadly, after a few months, she passed away. But the bond we had, some kind of, I feel the bond with my name because of the sentimental value.
Sabah, what's the most popular means of transportation in your hometown?
I would say it's by the car. Mostly everyone nowadays, everyone has a own vehicle, own car. They use it from transporting from one place to another. But personally, I would prefer to go by the local buses.
How often,
With transport.
how often do you take buses?
I take buses like all the time. Actually, I actually plan my schedule around the bus timings, and I see where am I going to take one bus and where it's driving and where it is leaving the next station, and then I plan my whole schedule around the bus terminal.
Okay. Can you compare the advantages of plane and trains?
Planes and trails. Yes, sure. If you had no reasons to yeah, if you have no difficulty in budgets, like you can easily afford an, if you can easily afford a plane ticket, then you can easily accommodate to go on the plane. If you don't, so you have to travel on the train.
Uh, did you get a chance to travel on both the means of transportation?
No, actually, I only traveled by train. I never ever have.
How was your experience?
It was quite refreshing, I must say, because of there is a window, whole window at my side when I traveled. My seat was a window seat, and the whole way was it's quite refreshing because the breeze wishes my skin, and it was very warming experience for me.
Do you think people have the right kind of attitude while they are driving in the city you are living?
No, not really. Sadly, some people become so emotional and so what do we say? Mostly emotional and in anger.
What do you suggest? What kind of steps government should take to avoid such aggression?
Or firstly, there should be a low level of noise pollution. Because that it's a triggering it's a trigger in my opinion, because when I'm traveling and there's extreme noise outside, I get this I just get this sense of aggression and sense of
How important, I'm going to give you a topic, how important is traveling for a person? And did you travel any place that has added a wonderful experience in your life? And if you would like to recommend the place to others, this is your question. You have 1 minute to think. And if you need to make notes, you can. Yes, yes, please.
sorry. So I think it's very important to travel because once embarking from one journey can also enumerate one's capability, and it can also raise one's confidence. So I always wanted to do solo travel, which I think it's the only way that I can experience and I can see myself that what am I capable of. So I never had the guts to do it. But one day I decided to take a journey to Naran Kawan, a solo trip to Naran Kawan. My family was certainly against the idea of me traveling alone because they thought that I would not be able to survive in such condition if something bad happens to me. So I went to the trip. As I was wandering to the beautiful cities of Naran and the vibrant bazaars, I I was having the kind of nervousness, and I was having the feeling of nervousness, and what do we say, a sense of a refreshment. Uh, then a disaster strikes, and I saw that I had lost my wallet, and so I was so disappointed and disheartened, and I felt like a cloud of luminous appear upon my sky. But then I had to gather myself, and I had to encourage myself to overcome this situation. Then I went back to the bazaar, last bazaar that I left, and I went to the shops that I visited. But thankfully, the local people were so helpful, and they were so kind to me. They helped finding. They helped me finding. They helped me to find my wallet, and thankfully I did find my wallet and all the initial documents and the important things that I had over there, my passport and my money was there, thankfully. So, by looking back at that trip, I think it not only raised my confidence, but it also gave me a memory, a memorable event that I can do a thing if I put my feet into it, if I just put a mind into one's thought. Also, looking back at that, I didn't only have souvenirs from that solo trip. I also had some lessons from that trip. So I think traveling is very important.
What would you suggest to others as well to go to that place?
Yes, of course. Naran's a very beautiful place. I would suggest everyone to take a tour at least once in their life.
In future, would you like to visit the same place or some other places?
No, I would prefer some other places because there are so many places to explore yet. Um, but I think Naran has some kind of sentimental value for me too because my family's friends are there. So maybe I would go over there too.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Faba.